So Neil, you got there in the end then? Got the win?
Yeah, and that's what's important. 3 points is what it's all about. Obviously we always want to try and get performance as well. And I think we've done all right today, against a real dogged and a good Ilkeston side. I think Ilkeston deserve massive amount of credit for today. I think those lads have give them everything, and they've played well, and they've took part in a real good contest. And perhaps on the balance of play, they're probably a little bit disappointed they haven't got something from the game. But I think in the end, our physical strength and our experience has got us over the line. And I knew before the game, we told the lads, and we've been planning for this all week, that it would be a difficult game. They're full time. Although they're young lads, they're good young lads. They're academy lads. They know the way to play. They got no fear, no respect for the opposition they're playing against. And it was never going to be, everybody saying, well, we'll score 4 or we'll score 5. It's never going to be that. In the first 15, 20 minutes told me that, if you don't get your early goal, it gives them a little bit more confidence. And they grew, and they deserve massive credit for taking part in what was a good game. But like I say, I think in the end, I think we've done well. Without going overboard, I think we've done well. But that experience and that strength got us over the line.
It always felt like you were dominant in the game. You had most of the chances. It was just a case of whether you're going to put enough of them away to get the win, I suppose. In the second half, you did that. Yeah,
I mean, their away form isn't brilliant. A lot of their results they're getting is at home. And their away form isn't brilliant. And I felt today, if we got an early goal, and we should have, because Matt Bailey should have a hat trick. We've worked the goal. Carl Perry's hit the post, and we've had several opportunities. And I didn't think our quality and our decision making in the final third was good enough first half. And if we'd have got an early goal, we might have gone on and got a second and a third and a fourth, and then their confidence drains away. And then you get the result that everybody was expecting. But their keeper played well first half. They defended really well, and they looked dangerous on the counter attack, and they get their goal. And when they get their goal, all of a sudden, these lads that are 5'5", 5'6", all of a sudden are 6 foot.
Yeah. They
grow with it, and then I've got lads that, Ilkeston lads that are battling against our lads from a physical point of view, and they grew in stature and they made a game of it. But like I say, we carried that on second half, the ball possession, balls going into the box, and in the end, like I say, that experience and that physical presence and a change of shape, second half, won us the game.
After you got your equaliser, they had a couple of chances in quick succession. Adam made a good save, and Studge got it off the line.
Yeah, key, great save by Adam because it was deflected as well. I'm in line with it and he's taken a little nick, so it's going the other way. And then, the clearance off the line, it's a double clearance off the line. It just shows the spirit Ilkeston have got, that they're really playing for their manager. And it's great defending. You've got to do that in a game. You're not going to have it all your own way. And we defended well, I thought, today. And that I think that galvanised us a little bit. And then obviously we went on, and we perhaps should have won the game second half by another couple of goals, barring some good goalkeeping and some not so good finishing. Like I say, Ilkeston could probably feel a little bit aggrieved that they haven't got something, but I think on the balance of play, we deserved 3 points. And
Josh Gordon got the winner. He's, I say goals, top goal scorer, considering he joined in October. It's a pretty good return.
It is, yeah, and we stuck him right down the middle, the latter part of the Nantwich game, and he did well, held the ball up. And then I just thought today, we couldn't afford to lose this game today. If we want to be where I think we can be, it was important we won the game. And unfortunate injuries to Mitch and then Batch meant that we had to try and expand the game, if you like, and we went 4-4-2 and got Josh down the middle. And I feel the last couple of games has been more of a threat from the central area, in and around Carl Perry. The ball in from Isaac, or the set-up play comes in from Studge, and then the ball in from Isaac he's waiting to be headed in. Great finish, great goal, and he's done great, hasn't he, since he's been here? He deserves to be top goal scorer. Works his socks off for the team, and he's in some good nick, scoring goals. Long may that continue.
Halfway point of the season now, you played 23 games.
Yeah.
You were talking last week about the points total that you were hoping to have at this point on Saturday. looking back to the start of the season, was this where you sort of thought you might be at this point?
Well, it was a poor start to the season. Yeah. You know, we dropped points, but I think if you look at 23 games and we've got 35 points, we've got the lowest amount of games played in the division. And if you'd have offered me that before the start of the season, I'd probably said, oh no, you know, I want to be a little bit higher up the table with a few more points. But I think given the start, and then now given the run we're on, one defeat in however many league games, you know, at Barwell, I think we're sitting really nice, 35 points from 23. I would expect us with another 23 games to go to better that points return. Well, that's what me and Nick have asked for, you know, a better points return, which would take us past 70. Now, you know, whether that gets us in and around that top 6, top 7 remains to be seen. Like I say, I'd hope that we improve on a return of 35 from the next 23. And if we do, then I think we'll have had a good season. But we've got to keep on doing what we're doing, not get carried away with ourselves, and make sure that when these games in hand kick in, that, you know, we've got majority 3 on most, 4 on others, that we win 2, maybe 3 or even 4 of those games in hand to really give us a chance. You know, and if we do, and that's a tall order to win those games in hand when everybody else isn't playing, if we do, then it will position us nicely in the table. So, game on for us, game on, and I'm really looking forward to this second part of the season.
You picked up a couple of knocks in the game today.
Well, Mitchell Tolley was an impact injury knee, so I would hope with a few days rest he'll be okay for perhaps not Tuesday, but the weekend away at Rushall. I would imagine Richard Batcher's going to be out for a few weeks with a pulled hamstring.
Was that in a tackle?
I think he just overstretched, and then he went just after he'd overstretched right by the dugout. He's played a ball in over the top, left-footed to Isaac, and I think it just tightened up on him there, and the physios can feel something. So there's obviously some damage. We'll assess it over the week. Calm down a little bit now, and we'll assess it over the week. But I would be, I think he'd be doubtful for next weekend. That's for sure.
You had a player warming up with you before the game. Is it Dan? I wrote his name here. Dan Thornton, is it?
Yeah.
Is it something going to be done with him this week?
I would hope so. Yeah. I would hope so. He's a player that's been about the levels above. Played for Bradford Park Avenue, Curzon, Ashton, Nantwich. Been a skipper everywhere he's been. Really experienced left-sided player. Somebody that's become available over the last 24, 48 hours. And hopefully getting something done tonight.
Yeah. And looking forward to Tuesday then, stuff.
I am. Yeah, a bit of cup action, and looking forward to getting some minutes into players. Want to have a good look at Azykel.
Yeah.
And George Cater, Towner will be back and available now. His 6 games are up. Thought Levi Reid was superb second half when he went on. He'll get a blast on Saturday as well. On Tuesday. Spencer Gunnell. We've got lads now that are jumping at the bit, and I look behind me now and I'm thinking strong lads that are coming on and making an impact from the bench, lads that aren't even in the squad, that we've got to give opportunity to. So it's all looking good, and Tuesday night's not a breather for anybody. It's pick a side to try and get a result against a Kidsgrove side that keep coming here and beating us. So, Staffordshire Senior Cup is important to me. I won it a couple of seasons ago, and important because we're playing local rivals. So those that get the opportunity Tuesday have got to take that opportunity and put themselves in the frame for Rushall Saturday.
And like you say, Townsend back from suspension. They're doing all right in the last 6 games, but always good to have.
Look at the strength we've got now. Towner back, potential new signing tonight. Spencer Gunnell hasn't played any minutes since he's come back from Newcastle. George Cater, Alex Melbourne, really close to action as well. We've lost Roger Lee. Roger Lee's moved on to Loughborough, and we've sent Alex Curtis out on loan for a month to Loughborough as well. So that was planned because we knew we were close with Townsend and Melbourne, and potentially a new player coming in. So a couple go out, Alex being alone, and a couple come in. But really pleased with what I've got available for me for Tuesday, and looking forward to seeing some of the lads that have been sitting behind us in action.
Okay, good stuff.
No worries, cheers, thanks.
Thank you.